But it's great that we're the only show in America with an in-house psychotherapist. Her name is Jill Payne. She joins us via Skype today to walk you knuckleheads through your depression. Hi, Jill.
Hi, Sam. How are you doing?
Great. Jill's a member of the American Psychotherapy Association. All right, so people are walking around long-faced. They're depressed. They're sad. Their team took it in the shirts last night. What do you say as a psychotherapist to people who, they bring this to work? Now they're depressed. They're slow. They're not moving quick.
Well, for the people for last night, Sam, we still have tonight. So if you're going to talk about that aspect, I'm for the law of attraction. And if you know anything about the law of attraction, is what we focus on, we bring about. So if you focus on the negative, you're going to get more negative. If you focus on, okay, that was a learning experience. What did we learn from it? Well, maybe we get tired in the sixth inning. Maybe we need to change out people. I don't know, but to learn something from it and to go a different avenue. So, and focus on that you're going to win.
All right.
Now, right. Okay.
All right. So you focus, all right, folks, focus on we're going to win. We have one more game. It's tonight. Right. Same bad time, same bad channel. But let's just say they lose.
Oh,
I know,
that hurt.
I know. Well, listen, Eagle Scouts, you got to be prepared for all scenarios. What do you tell people when they wake up tomorrow morning and just feel like big blah?
Well, you can do something called preparation. So tonight, we already know that these two teams are evenly matched. So it's a 50-50. It's been going 50-50. And so what I would tell my clients is because of that, you have 50% chance of losing. And either way that hurts because it's a mental and physical thing that happens to you in your brain when you lose. They've done studies on it. It shows that you really do have physical pain when you lose something. Yeah, you do.
Our in-house psychotherapist, Jill Payne. So people, the fans, not the players, but the fans who were like, diehard. And gosh, I'm just saying, gosh, but they're going to feel, they could feel a physical pain if the Astros lose tonight.
Well, that's why there's that thing called corphine. Remember that what you do is if your team fails, you push yourself away from them. You cut off the reflected failure by calling they lost, not we lost. So it's that. Remember what we talked last week. So we really are reflecting in their glory. We feel their pain. We feel their glory. And that's the reason I was going to talk about today, how this can help Houston. And I said something to a girlfriend of mine who's a nurse. She said, well, how can this help Houston? Well, there's something called the winner effect. And Trump has this. It's and people wonder, how can he take all this negative stuff that is happening to him? Well, the winner effect is it's a biology phenomenon, and it's when someone wins a few fights against weak opponents that they have a tendency to win more fights against stronger opponents, okay? And so this is done, they've done animal studies, they've done it with humans, and it even changes your brain. So the more you win, it changes your brain. So they say that this is, it gets you to be, gets you to be more focused, confident, smarter, and aggressive because your testosterone goes up, which also increases and us women have testosterone. So your testosterone goes up, this increases dopamine, which is a chemical messenger to the reward system. And so this makes us feel better. And so then you have what is called the loser effect. Now, this is it's interesting, isn't it?
Wait, because you're on a roll here, and everyone's like glue, but they're telling me also go to the break. So I want to continue our conversation. We're the only morning show in America with an in-house psychotherapist, and we'll talk about the winner effect, but we'll get to the loser effect. Okay, we covered the dopamine, the testosterone.
Yes.
So we'll take a break. So I'm not saying anything bad about the Astros if they're going to lose, but just in case, let's be prepared. Let's prepare for war and pray for peace, as we say in our business. Prepare for war, pray for peace. Just in case, we'll help you walk through it and get you in that zone, just in case. So we are the only show in America with an in-house psychotherapist, Jill Payne. Met her through our friends at Houston Baptist University. And we're talking about getting through this, like from a psychotherapist point of view. So Jill walked us through the feeling of winning with the endorphins and the testosterone. And if you win a little bit, you can win more because you get this like engine running. Gosh forbid, I'm just throwing it out there. Talk about the losing syndrome that people may feel tomorrow. What's it like from the view of a psychotherapist, and how do you even get away from it and get around it and get back to your life?
Okay, so recommendations for tonight. First of all, since it is the last game either way, it would be really good to be with a bunch of people. So that way, afterwards, you don't just have one thought, you have a bunch of different thoughts. And so that's going to help your focus. And second, plan something fun for tomorrow or for this weekend. And then third, have a good support system. So those are the three things. So
I like that. So be around people. So if you watch it by yourself and the team loses and you're frumping on yourself and it becomes like a pro-cyclical event because it's your voice. But if you're with other people and they're like, oh, it wasn't so bad. Oh, you know what? Good thing we got Altuve. He'll be with us next year. And Verlander, So surround yourself with people because that could help.
Right. Yeah. My husband and I are thinking of going to a pub or something like that so that we'll be around a bunch of people.
That's a great thing.
Right.
And then you also want to make sure, like this weekend, just in case, plan on going down and do it. I don't know. Go down to Galveston or go to
plan today.
Plan today, Wednesday, to do something exciting Saturday, just in case, right?
Right. Either way, a celebration. If you plan today for something fun, it can either be a celebration or to lift your spirits. So either way, it's a win-win.
Maybe plan on inviting your friends, your Astro fan friends, over for a barbecue Saturday, and then you have a couple beers.
You could do that.
Have some beers and music.
You could do that. So, although, just to change the subject, we're going to win.
Well, you're not changing the subject. You're just coming to a defining moment in our conversation.
and we're going to win, and I would like everybody out there, if they believe in the law of attraction, to picture them winning.
Jill Payne, our in-house psychotherapist. Yeah. Picture win. But also, it's the reason we carry water, food, jumper cables, ammo, and stuff in the trunks of our vehicles. Because we know we're going to get home, but you never know. You get a flat tire or the battery goes, right?
Exactly. So be prepared with the three elements I just told you, and focus on the winning. And I'm really hoping that we do, because it's going to, psychologically, they've done studies, and so this is going to help. Because of the berging, it's going to help us feel better about ourselves. And if you feel better about yourselves and you're a winner, you're going to feel stronger. You're going to do more, just like what I said. So you're going to win more fights. You're going to feel, for instance, when you're a loser, the loser effect, which is what you were talking about, people that tend to lose, there's something called the hopelessness theory, but we won't get into that. The more you lose in just for preservation, then you learn, I'm a loser, so I'm going to be a little bit more cautious, more timid, and then that changes your whole persona.
Right. Jill Payne, our in-house psychotherapist.
We're a winner.
I know we're a winner. I'm just preparing. Maron, que faccia? I know we're going to win, but just, why do you have a spare tire?
Right.
Why do you have a spare tire? You don't plan on getting a flat tire. Okay, gabish? Okay.
Yes.
Now, what can bosses say, because every executive in this town listens to our show, what can bosses say when their employees, let's just say, game doesn't go our way tonight, and people are coming in tomorrow, and like there's no productivity, right? People are just like, no one's working, orders aren't being taken. What can a boss or an executive say to motivate his frumpy troops? Is it something as get to work or you're fired? Or maybe
they should say, get over it. No, I'm just teasing. I love it when I have depressed individuals come in and they'll tell me that people just want to go, hey, get over it. It's not that easy. It's a process. Time will heal. I would let your people at work talk about it a little bit, because talking is just a great way to just deflate and get things off your chest.
Got it.
And that's what I would do, and then move on.
Done. Have a pizza party tomorrow, just in case. Or have a pizza party anyway tomorrow, win or lose, bosses.
I like that.
Treat your employees. Everybody loves pizza.
Yeah.
And just order some pizzas and some Coke or something like that. And, hey, win or lose, you already got them in the spirit. Our good friend Jill Payne. Oh, sorry, what?
Oh, I was going to say, and I really like your idea about talking about, we came this close. Wow, how can we do this next year and go all the way? So just even talking about it that way
No. And what we do here, you've been up to our media company, 512 New Media. When we do a big presentation and we don't get the client, I always tell our troops, dude, how cool is it that we were considered?
There you go.
And before they said no, after they said no, I said, is there anything we could have changed in our presentation? And we apply the changes. So I just think being from the inner city of Philadelphia, and my mom couldn't afford to buy me blue jeans when I was 14, I just love that we are considered by the major companies of Houston to be their marketing agency or their production or film agency. So anyway.
It's all perception.
Remember you said I'm always happy?
Yes.
It's weird.
It's the way you perceive the world, Sam.
I just love the world. I love being alive. I love so much,
Yes.
Anyway, our good friend Jill Payne, in-house psychotherapist. Remember the
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for interrupting me. A member of the American Psychotherapy Association. No,
I'm a woman.
We adore you. Oh, you're sweet. Have a blessed day. I'll talk to you next Wednesday.